everybody and welcome back to another On The Table episode, guys. So today we are going to be looking at some juicy, delicious X-Wing things. That's right. People seem to be liking my X-Wing videos, which is really cool. It's nice to see something new do quite well on the channel and everything. So I thank you for your kind comments on the previous X-Wing videos that I have done. But today we are going to be looking at a couple of things. We are going to be looking at, first and foremost, something pretty interesting. Well, I think it's pretty interesting. Anyway, you guys might not, but hey, you're watching this video, so you must think something's interesting about it. Basically, we're in the world of X-Wing. In order to manoeuvre your ships, you use these. Now, these are movement dials. Just zoom in a little bit. This is for the G1A Starfighter, aka the Mist Hunter. Now, the movement dials, they're like these little cardboard things, this little plastic sections. Oh, bloody hell, fuck me, I'm really out of breath, don't know why. I think I'm about to have a heart attack. But anyway, so you've got these movement dials. Now, your ships, each turn, they can choose one of these movements here. So you've got like straight twos, lazy twos, hard twos, that kind of stuff. The red twos mean you take a stress, but when I do my introduction to X-Wing video, you guys will learn all about that. Yeah, so your ships actually come with everything you need to play. However, the downside to these little cardboard cutouts is my front thing on. It is not. My front light is not on. I just dropped it. Now my front light is on. There we go. That is better. We can see using the power of illumination. Well, technically it's the power of electricity, but I digress. So, the thing with these is that they're all nice when they're brand new out the box, but over time they get really tatty, they get really, really loose and stuff like that. And also, my issue is, I'm forever turning them, like, all the time, because I can't really remember or see what is on the movement dial. Now, you can see it. As long as you select something, you can move it, but it really helps me if I can see the whole thing. So what you can actually get, you can actually purchase these things here. Now, these are maneuver dial upgrade kits. This one is for Scum. And in fact, we are going to open this one. We're going to do a live unboxing. Ooh, how amazing is an unboxing of a movement dial? But Jesus Christ, nearly died. But yeah, so you can get these. These are a really nice little upgrade. They don't do anything in game. They just make your life a little bit easier. If I've sliced that dial, I'm going to be well fucked off. There we go. This is like the word. You should never take my opening of packages as an example. You're supposed to open these from the back. But it doesn't really matter because literally all you get is the dial pieces, and then there's something else in there. But let me just try. Oh, god damn it! I'm gonna have to slice open other bits as well. Right, let's try and not slice any more of my fingers off, or sever any more of my fucking nerves to my fingers. Aha, here we go. Right, so come out, you slut! There we go. So we're gonna bin that raped husk of a piece of packaging. So you get these. Now these are really cool. These basically allow you to see the entire of the movement dial. However, you might have noticed they're a little bit bland. Quite nicely detailed, but nonetheless a little bit bland. But because they are somewhat of a matte finish, you can actually paint them up quite nicely. So what I've chosen to do with mine, I have 3 previously, and I've got another 3 because I've got an additional 3 Scum Ships now. But yeah, you can paint them up quite nicely like this. And when your movement dial card is in there, it's really good because you can actually see the whole thing, so you can actually be a bit more tactical when you're actually changing your movement. But they paint up really, really well. I've gone for like a red, kind of theme red and metallic golds and bronzes, just because it fits the theme of my Scum ships quite well. But I just thought I'd show you those guys because they paint up really nice, especially with a nice coat of gloss varnish on that, or semi-gloss. One of the things when I painted these, because I thought these were going to get a fair amount of wear and tear, which they are, that being said, it's a case of after every colour layer, I did a coat of gloss varnish and then matte varnish, just to basically make them really, really hard wearing, and I've used them quite a bit, and the only bit of wear and tear really is on the very, very edges. The rest of them seem to be doing pretty okay. But anyway, you probably want to... Jesus Christ. Sorry guys, you probably want to see some actual Scum ships and some Star Wars ships and some X-Wing ships. So by cracky, I'm going to show you some. If I put those dials back in there. So, the two ships we are going to look at today. The first one is something that you should never ever buy. It's the Quad Jumper. You should never buy this ship. Why, I hear you ask? Because it's fucking shit. Yes, this is probably the shittest ship in the entire of X-Wing. According to Pidge, it is essentially a space tugboat. It can't do fuck all. It's got shit guns, shit defense, and the only advantage really is that it can go backwards one. That's the only unique thing about this ship. Even the pilot cards you get with it are pretty bollocks. It's got a tractor beam on it, but this thing will die so quick it is pointless using it and getting into range that way. Basically, this is a quad jumper, and I picked it because I'm a dickhead, apparently, and I go for the rule of cool. I really like the look of this ship. It looks really awesome. Also, for you eagle-eyed viewers, in The Force Awakens, when Rey and Finn are running through the desert on Jakku, they basically run to a quad jumper first, and that's the ship that gets blown up before they take the piece of junk, or piece of garbage that is a Millennium Falcon. It's not really a piece of garbage, it's a very good ship, but nonetheless, here is what I did, done with it. I've got a few little bits to do, like I've got to do some weathering and stuff on the bare metal and stuff, but other than that, it's pretty much done. The next thing we've actually got is something that is, again, in semi-completion, and this is, again, just a random pickup. Not actually used this ship yet. This is the Mist Hunter. That's actually the dial that you saw previously. Obviously, still in a very, very kind of half-painted state. I've not even put the first wash over this yet. But yeah, it is the Mist Hunter. Now, this is a pretty good ship. Comes with some pretty good cards. This basically is a ship to fly up dead close to stuff and blast people for lots of damage. It's got some decent manoeuvres and stuff, and it comes with some decent cards. Like Forlom is a really good card. It's like a droid pilot, and it allows you to basically put stress. So basically, you do a stressful maneuver, and you can put that stress onto other people's ships, which is pretty cool. I'm probably going to do a better review of all the different ships for Scum and things like that later on. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry if it's not really showed you that much on the in regards to content. I've just not been that busy recently. So what we're going to do now is we're going to wrap it up because I do believe Jordan is shouting me for something. So guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Please punch the living crap out of that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below. Don't forget to check out the Facebook page where you get little sneak peeks of things that I'm doing on the side and stuff. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you now and goodbye. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Okay, thanks. Bye.